this week's BlizzPro Weekly, Lunara underwhelms the fans, Diablo 3 Season 5 brings us Groot, France stuns the world as it blows Korea a crushing defeat that it will remember for years, Jinx's Happy New Year giveaway, and a pity timer in Hearthstone.
How's it going, everyone? My name is Kevin Ellis, also known as Multizord, and we are filming on January the 9th, 2016, and this is episode 99 of the show, guys, so getting pretty close to kind of a significant number. We would love to hear from you, of course. Please send your emails to dearcloverfromblizzpro@gmail.com, and be sure to leave us some comments down below there. Now, let's just go ahead and check out the World of Warcraft with spades.
Nobody's going to pay to see this.
Hey guys, Greg Gizmo's Word Parker here with the latest on Heroes of the Storm. Lunara is still the newest hero to enter the game, and with that being said, she has the worst win rate by far. I personally love her, but it's the general consensus that her numbers just aren't where they should be for how squishy she really is. With that being said, the long-awaited Greymane will be entering the Nexus this week, who will be the last announced hero that we've known about since BlizzCon. Who do you think will be the next? Let us know in the comments below. Alright, so I decided to run a little experiment in the game. A lot of people have been frustrated with their Hero League MMR and think with the current system it's just too hard to move up from where you get placed at. So I've decided to create a Smurf account and test two things. One, see how different my MMR is going into Hero League now that I'm an experienced player, and two, see just how easy or difficult it is to play Heroes of the Storm entirely free. So far at account level 9 with the Recruit a Friend program, I already own 4 heroes, which will be 5 after unlocking Sylvanas at account level 10. So far it's looking as though the 10 required heroes to enter Hero League shouldn't be a problem by the time I hit level 30. It just means no master skins. Sad face. That's going to do it for Heroes of the Storm this week though. Let's hop into some Diablo.
Stay a while and listen.
Season 5 is finally here. Set to kick off January 15th, meaning I will have no life for probably the following week at least. So, sorry Paul if I don't make it in for next week's episode. I mean, it's only episode 100, it's not a big deal, right? Due to popular demand, seasonal legendaries have been removed. That's right, all legendaries will be available in both normal and seasonal as soon as they enter the game now. Hadrig's gifts are also entering the game for completing seasonal chapters. Starting at the completion of Chapter 3, you will receive an item in the mail containing 2 pieces of one of your class sets. So after completing Chapter 6, you can have the set in its entirety. The set is determined by which class you are playing and can only be opened once per season, not per hero, so be careful on which character you are opening these up on. There will also be new conquests and cosmetic items this season, including a companion that looks like Groot, which is freaking amazing. It's Groot. And then lastly this season, we are getting a feature known as Season Rebirth. This allows you to convert a non-seasonal hero directly into a seasonal character. However, you lose all your items and start at level 1, so I don't really understand the appeal to this since you just keep the name and hours played, unless you want to know how much of life you don't have, I guess. That is going to do it for Diablo this week. We have all been waiting for Season 5, so make sure to hop in and check it out this next week.
You want a piece of me, boy?
Hey there everyone, it's Clover coming at you from Columbia, Missouri, and I'm sorry, I've got something on my mind that I need to get it off my chest. It's been preying on my mind for about a week, and I just need to put it out there. There's no easy way to hear this, so I'm just gonna say it. France wrecked Korea. I know.
Just 5-0 South Korea.
For those of you who are Starcraft fans and somehow haven't heard of the most historic Starcraft 2 event to date, Nation Wars 2 ended on January 3rd and France beat Korea. I think the entire world is still stunned by the events of this match, so I'll take a moment to appreciate the final match.
Up a base, and now he's actually even in upgrade. So if they fight again, there's a good chance it will go a lot better for him. But he's still down a little bit in obvious supply. Innovation with the Doom drop over here, but there are missile turrets
Marine
everywhere.
Lord's ready. He's got
two
tanks.
Vikings and missile turrets.
And he's going to lose a lot. He's going to boost his tanks down here, hopefully to get in good position. SCV's come off the lines. Marine Lord knows all he has to do is stop this attack from working. And it looks like Innovation still has a lot of Marines at the back, but now tanks coming in. And he's got GG!
This wasn't just a match against Korea, my friends. This was a 4.0 all-kill. Marine Lord took us to our victory and gave us hope for all of us foreigners. Now, I know that's a lot, so I'll leave you to process that until the next week. January 8th marks the first day for SSL qualifiers. So far, our results have been Alive beats Beal 3-1, Cure beats Sari 3-0, which was a pretty clean victory, let's be honest. And Dream beats Hyun 3-2, and that was an interesting match because Hyun took the first victory pretty easily and it was a pretty clean victory, but then the match continued and it was a pretty close match. But at the end of the day, Dream became the victor. January 3rd is the second day for SSL qualifiers, so I'll be waking up nice and early, and I won't be getting any sleep either, but live the dream, my friends, live the dream. Let me know what you think about the new expansion. I've been curious to see what all of you guys' opinions are on the new expansions. I mean, is Terran OP or is Terran OP? Well, I'm just kidding. But still, let me know in the comments or send me your thoughts to dearcloverfrombblizzpro@gmail.com and we can have a discussion about how OP Terran is. I'm sorry, I'm done. Alright, what's up with Overwatch?
The world could always use more heroes.
So, the Overwatch beta is not back just yet, but we knew this was coming. It's still expected to come back mid to late January, although the game director Jeff Kaplan has recently been quoted in an article saying that it could be February, even early February, if the team just feels like they need the time. And really, what's another week or two at this point? If they end up coming out with a bunch of new cool content for us to try out, and that's what we get out of the extra wait time, I personally don't mind too much, although, of course, I'm really looking forward to getting back in there, getting some more games in. But anyway, so in the meantime, of course, there's not too much going on in Overwatch, but it's recently been announced that Jinx is going to start making Overwatch merchandise here in the near future. And also, there's currently what they call the Happy New Gear sweepstakes, where you can enter in to get one of 30 available Overwatch merchandise packages. You, of course, get extra points toward it if you follow them on social media platforms, etc., etc. Anyway, the winners for that are going to be selected on January the 27th. So, really, whether or not you win this sweepstakes, you get 10% off of your next order in the Blizzard Gear Store just for entering. So, I guess that's a little extra bonus. And hey, if you hear about this on this show and you go and win like a jacket or a pack of this stuff, you're welcome, first of all. But secondly, I've got a pro tip for you guys. Just if you get your hands on one of these, make sure you keep it nice and washed pretty frequently, because there was a day a couple weeks ago where for no reason at all this thing just started smelling like vinegar, and that was a rough day. So anyway, just pro tip for you guys, run them through the wash. But in the meantime, okay, let's go ahead and talk about some Hearthstone.
Pull up a chair by the hearth.
So in Hearthstone, January 2016 is upon us, of course, and with that, the new season. This season actually gives us the opportunity to show some love to our opponents, perhaps, with the new Love is in the Air card back. To me, it looks a little cheesy and overdone, but that's the point, and I love it. I actually am probably going to rock that thing for quite a while afterwards, personally. Just fun. I don't know. Although the Christmas one's still good, even now. Even the Christmas is over. Good time. Anyway, I should say Winter Veil, not Christmas. It was the Winter Veil card back. You guys are with me. Anyway, so I know this next topic was discussed on Well Met with our buddies over there, but I just thought I'd go over it for you guys really quickly as well. There was a Reddit post that has emerged, and they've demonstrated that Hearthstone uses a pity timer, which basically, it's the same kind of system that they do in Diablo 3, for instance, where if you don't get a legendary for such and such a time, you greatly increase your odds of receiving one, and thus, it keeps you interested, makes it to where people aren't just getting thrown in the wind with the random number generators on these things. So anyway, after you've purchased 30 packs, your odds of receiving a legendary card greatly increase, which pretty much ensures that sometime between the 30th and the 40th pack, you're going to get at least one legendary. This also is tracked individually for each of the different types of the card packs. So like your classic, your goblins versus gnomes, and the grand tournament are all tracked independently for this. So, I mean, I guess there's an argument to be made where if you want to really load up on one particular type of card pack, maybe a collection that you don't have a ton of, that might be a good way to go about it, just to make sure you're cranking out the legendaries there. So, something to think about while you guys are just grinding the January ladder, and yeah. Well, that about does it for this week yet again. Be sure to send Clover some email at dearcloverfromblizzpro@gmail.com and leave us some comments below. Let us know what you think. Also, be sure to check out all the other BlizzPro shows live at blizzpro/twitch.tv. On Sunday, we've got Well Met, the Hearthstone podcast. Monday, Twizcast, all things Blizzard. Tuesday, Heroes of the Storm, Power Hour. Wednesday, West March Workshop for Diablo. Thursday now has the Payload for Overwatch. And then also check out us Zords on our own podcast, Lords of the Storm.